go over the syllabus, a couple expectations, and where to get everything. All right, so it's going to be pretty easy peasy. I'm going to go through my part of it, and then if you have any questions that you need to ask me, please do so at the end, or if you're afraid you're going to forget, put it on the chat room over here. Okay, just type it in on the chat room where it says chat. All right, so let's get started. I'm Mrs. Kramer. This is biology. And the first place we're going to go today is to Google Classroom. And this is Biology Google Classroom. Has everybody signed up for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. When we start having classes on a regular basis starting next week, this will be the Meet link right here. Okay. So I just want to go over some highlights with you of the stuff that's on here. So the first thing I want to look at is the syllabus. I'm going to click on here. Okay. This is my contact information. If you absolutely have to, you can text me. Please tell me who you are, because if it's a number that I don't know, I'm just going to delete it. So you have to identify yourself. I prefer email. I'm probably quicker at email than I am at texting. And I'm pretty much there, available all school day. And then if you get into a problem where you need extra time, or you need extra, or say you can't go to the class that day, you can get a hold of me after hours and we can set up a Google Meet or just answer any questions that you have. All right, I'm not going to cover subjects covered. I'm not going to cover class expectations, because that's in another slide here in a minute. But I do want you to know that most of your grade is based on assessments. So tests, quizzes, lab reports, presentations, those kinds of things are 75% of your grade. And I will tell you when we do something, what part of the percentage of your grade it's going to be. So if I say it's a test, all the tests are 75% of your grade. We do have a final. It is 10% of your grade. Don't worry about it right now. And the rest of the stuff that we're going to do, which is the day-to-day classroom and assignments, are going to be 15% of your grade. All right. Let's escape here. And go back to virtual biology. And you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. This is everything you need. And this is going to be the single repository for everything that you need for class. If you miss it, there'll be a video. All of your assignments will be on Google Classroom. I will grade via Google Classroom. So this is going to be the point place for you to go first to find stuff out. I want to show you the slides. The slides are going to run all quarter long. I don't stop with a unit and then give you a new set of slides. That way you can have the whole thing all together as long as you need it. So we're going to get started with this. If you join the classroom, you don't have to do anything with this. If you didn't do the form at this link, the virtual class check-in survey, please do that. It's been helping me a lot to understand what people are understanding or having misconceptions about, and we'll talk about those in just a minute. All right. Like I said, on this quiz, this virtual learning quiz, I found out a lot of stuff that students have had misconceptions about. And one of the first ones is they asked me, is this a real science class and does it count? Yes, it does. And it is. You will be doing this virtually, but you will be on the same day with the same material as the in-school biology teachers. We're all working together. I'm just delivering it in a slightly different way. So that's the only difference between us and between what's happening at the high school. Attendance via completed work is mandatory. So please do your homework every day. It's not going to be a lot. 1 or 2 questions, or watch a 3-minute video or something like that. But do it because it will get you ready for class the next day. Attendance in the scheduled classroom is highly recommended. After this week, there will be a regular schedule. So watch your email to see what that looks like. If you are struggling with an assignment or a technical issue, let me know, please, right away, so we can make sure that you don't fall behind, because that's the worst thing that can happen is, you say, oh, I don't feel like going to class today. And the next thing you know, you're in class and it's 2 weeks later and you don't have any idea what's going on. You do not want to get yourself in that situation. So go to class. Let people know if you don't understand the assignment, or if you don't have a computer that works, you got to let somebody know right away. All right. We're going to just be using Google Suite for Education. So Classroom, Google Forms, Slides, Jamboard, and Docs. And we will start using Jamboard on the first day of school next week. All right. The slides in the slideshow will be continuous. They're shared on Classroom. You can access them anytime. All right. This is going to be a great class because I'm not going to tell you to take off your hat or put your hood back or get off your phone or any of the other kind of annoying stuff that happens in classrooms. So there's only really 3 things that I'm going to ask you to do. Check in and complete the assignment on Google Classroom every day. If you don't do it, you don't get credit for showing up. So that's how we're doing the credit for showing up. The second one, class attendance helps you complete the work and helps you do well on tests. There is definitely a correlation between showing up to class and doing well on tests. Be sure to complete your work as soon as possible so you don't get behind. I'm available anytime by email and Google Meet. If you need one, just set up one. Okay? And third, try to get a study buddy or study group to help you with questions you might have. That's an accountability thing that students can do to keep each other working on their classroom things. And I think a study buddy or a small group is really, really going to be helpful. So I really encourage you to get a study buddy group. And if you have a group assignment, you can probably work with that same study buddy group and get your stuff done that way. Okay, does anybody have any questions about what we've talked about so far?
I have a different question, but can I still ask that?
Sure.
Do we have classes or whatever on weekends? Or?
Weekends?
Yeah.
No.
All right. So it's just like Monday through Friday, right?
You are correct.
All right.
I have a class assignment on Sunday night, so you could get ready for Monday's discussion. But again,
Yeah.
very short, 2 to 3 minutes. No big deal. Anybody else?
Right.
Anybody else have any questions?
No.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
What's your email for more information about next week? Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Thank
All
you.
right, bye. Thank you. I love you. Oh.
Even the teacher left the meeting.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, she really wanted to go. Bye, Emma.
Bye, Nina.